view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I...
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Miami Dolphins.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
258. Right, 58, right there. It's out of time. It's out. 630.
Rodgers now on first down. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Cooper. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes, flush to his right. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Yellow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Attack, attack. Here we go again. He's coming. Double up.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is caught. It's a gain of 35.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2.
Back.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Steelers. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper, and it's 3rd down.
26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers going to look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Buying time to his left, and this is Parker, complete, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year, and the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Rodgers going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap. It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way. The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up. And avoids the turnover. They run it with Balaj. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught. Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Rodgers now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Rodgers. And he completes it to Wilson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Mahomes now, only one pass has hit the ground for him, 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Gallup on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Steelers 28, Dolphins 3. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's got the connection to Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Rodgers now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Come on, let's go.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Again, it's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Throwing is Rodgers. The quick slant caught. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Here's a run with Balaj. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 28-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. And that's Elliott, complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the...
He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 46 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. Being chased out left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catch.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Hit on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's caught by Parker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Touchdown, defense. Check 3, check 3.
You gotta go, baby.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Everyone, we got 4 down.
Yellow.
Check.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it'll bring up third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Here's Rodgers. On the right side, open is Gesicki. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow. Start the line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott, 74 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Steelers 49, Dolphins 24.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw again. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Balaj. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Rodgers to throw. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught by Bryant. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dez Bryant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Steelers 56, Dolphins 38.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
I'm here. Look at it.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Take four.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Gallup 33 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.